Before we jump into the demo, I'll just give you a quick context on what Haneya DMV actually does and why it is
Hi,
relevant
Pranay.
for Sync
Pranay
right
joined
now.
too.
Oh,
Hello.
hi, Pranay.
Yeah.
Hello. Yes. So at its core, DMV is a validation tool that sits between your ECC source system and your S/4HANA target and compares the data both at the header and line item level. It tells you what matched, what did not, what needs your attention with a simple indicator system. The reason this conversation started is that SAP DBT has approximately 90 objects that it does not cover out of the box, and Haneya DMV fills those gaps as well. So with that, I'll stop talking now and I'll let Anji, our founder, take over, and then the team will show you what it actually looks like in a real SAP environment.
So this is our Haneya AI. By the way, this is all available online. You can, as I mentioned in the previous call, you can review this at haneya.ai. We have about 30-40 agents which we built that are deployed as support packs in the client environments and run through to automate intelligently various outcomes and capabilities. So today we're going to focus on the DME. This is the DME piece. So Haneya DME, as Karen mentioned, is born to address some of the objects that are not covered within the DTV tool. It has much more than just DTV. I think CT and team asked the question last time. But today's focus really, what are the not pre-delivered and how do we make sure that Haneya DME covers it? We have processes all the way from finance, quote to cash, the source to pay, Vistax, intercompany processes, the service management, all are covered, by the way, in the Haneya DME. So the way it works is it compares the data between the source system, which is the ECC system. I'm going to expand it a little bit, you can see it. These are the screenshots. So as you can see there, you can run through, let's say, at the header level. It gives you the object name is quotation, what date range we are validating this data based on the sales org, channel and division, how many ECC quotation counts in the source system, how many S/4HANA quotation count, and also gives you the details of those quotes created successfully. If there is a discrepancy, it will identify that there are 3 quotations in ECC. There are only 2 of them came in. One is not come in. And in the detailed line item report, it will tell you why that one didn't come in or what are the issues with the color schema here. As you can see, the left side is the ECC, right side is S/4HANA. It will have the traffic lights, red, yellow, green. It will tell you by each document what are the discrepancies, what are the issues. And there is also AI capability in this. You can click the AI RPA capability and it will fix any discrepancies it sees between the ECC and S4. Also, it can bring in if whole document is missing, for example, right? It can bring in the document as well as an exception, one-offs from ECC to S4. So this is our Haneya tool. We have a number of scenarios. Today we're going to talk about ECC to 2025, Brownfield. And Brownfield has a number of capabilities, as you can see. Our focus is on DME today. So it does the master data validations as well as transaction data both, by the way. So we'll start off with transactions, sales and Vistex. So this is for the sales quotes. So as I mentioned, you have capability to do the sales org, channel, division. Those also can be criteria when you're validating it. So this is the screen I was showing on the at haneya.ai. So as you can see here, by date range, by sales org, channel, division, how many quotations are in ECC, what are those numbers? It also gives you detail. And the S4, what are the quotation numbers? It gives the details on S4 side as well. In this case, there is one which is already processed. So it will designate if there's already one existing in the system as well. But in this case, the count matches 8 and 8 between ECC and S4. The next screen will tell you the detail of these, if there are any discrepancies at the key field level. So this is the screen I was showing you online. In the system, you see that red, yellow, green. The majority of the reds, by the way, because the key field level values are not matching, as you can see. Therefore, it will designate, it will capture them as discrepancies. And you can select these records, use AI RPA functionality I was saying earlier, and then you can correct those automatically. Okay, that record is corrected. Then we'll show you some Vistex, and then we'll go into finance objects. You have another one, Chaitanya, go ahead.
Chaitanya is on mute if he's.
Are you on mute, Chaitanya? You're speaking?
He's running a
Yeah,
commentary.
sorry for that.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, keep speaking, please.
Now,
Go ahead.
I'm going to go through with the master data. In this, we have profit center and cost and general ledger. Now, I'll go with the header audit report. In this, what are the how many account from ECC and S4? It will evaluate the count, how many records are migrated from ECC to S4 successfully. Now you can see there are 8 ECC profit centers, but we have only 7 in the S4. It will scan the system in the database level, and it will bring, and also it will show records who have failed to migrate from ECC. Now you can see that there is the one record which is not migrated successfully. There is the disturbances we have these profit center. Suppose if you want to migrate from ECC space 4, we have that to migrate. And as same as we have cost center header. We have you can see that there are 5 out of 5 transaction documents are successfully migrated. Those transactions we can see in the audit level. Here we are maintaining whether it is successfully migrated or not. We can see here as a remark. And we have general ledger.
If you don't mind, can we look at the Vistex ones in the interest of time?
Yeah, sure.
That'll be helpful to this group. Thank you.
In this we have Vistex. From Vistex, we have these pricing, audit claims, and rebate. Let me go with rebate.
Angelo and I see Dola as well. I think on Rahul, Vistex would be chargebacks, rebates, and supplier incentives.
Yeah, we have chargebacks, customer rebates, supplier incentives and rebates.
Right.
You can see as same as we covered before. We are performing header level audit, and we're jumping into item level audit where records we are bringing up based on the.
So if I could ask though, I'm not a table expert in Vistex, but this seems to me to be doing a table level validation from what's in ECC to S4. Is that what I'm seeing?
Yeah, so it does the Angelo table level validations. Obviously, data is stored in the tables, as you know, right, in both the systems. but it will have all the at the agreement level, right?
Right.
For the rebate agreements or the chargeback agreements, does at the agreement level. So all the
Okay.
tables for that agreement, let's say 6778002 as 3-4 tables, it will go on check it and then bring all the data here.
CT, there is another thing. Is there any, I'm a little bit digressing. I know you have a question mainly on districts and finance, but is CT on the call?
Yeah, city is
Yeah,
there.
I'm here.
So is there any other standard DTV ones, not to, like this is, I'm giving that as a homework for you guys to think. If there is any standard DTV which we are seeing that we have to modify that a lot, please have a discussion as well between you and Angie that is that if the modification process is easy here versus what we are going to do through a code perspective on the standard pieces. Makes your Mrinal is on the loop as well.
Yeah, I mean, that's one. The other, I think, is because of the volume of data, right? The lot is dependent on the variants that are set up.
Yeah.
Right. So the variance is what will control the
Correct.
amount of
Yeah.
data.
Yeah.
And that's what the other thing we want to see the feasibility is the application of variants.
Yeah,
That
so
could be
let's go
another
to
discussion which you guys should have. Not
yes,
this call,
yes.
but
Yeah, so if you go to quotations, Chaitanya, let's go back to
no,
quotations.
but before we go, did we cover all the parts of the Vistex and finance? Let's complete that part first.
Okay.
Is there any other thing for Vistex we have to see? Rahul or Angelo? Loretta, anything?
So maybe a question to ponder is maybe Rahul and Loretta are closer to this is until we have the Vistex reports, what validations would you need to do? And is that something that this product covers? At least for the interim, right? If you I think Rahul called out a couple, but if there are specific validations that you need to do. Like if it is
Yeah.
table level, I think even DTV, it allows you to now do a custom table comparison. But out of the box, if this product has certain validations.
We have, as you can see, can you go to the main menu, Chaitanya? As I mentioned, CT, our tool is based on the application level.
Right.
I was answering a question which Angelo has. It will bring together all the tables at that application and then audit. But the way it is designed is that by object, as you can see, either intercompany STOs or it is a GL balances, is a Vistex objects like rebate, chargebacks, claims, so on and so forth. There are the object level, business application object. The tables, those will come along, whichever the tables you have, Z tables or standard tables, those would come along at the object level. So we don't go to the each table.
Yeah, I think I'm not so worried about the custom tables, other than of course their volumes, but more I'm thinking about is now there are three main process areas within Vistex, right? One is the customer rebates, the chargebacks. The other is supplier incentives.
Yeah.
I don't know if there is supplier incentives as part of this. Rahul, if I'm missing anything.
No, I think that is it. And we have actually a scope defined already for the DTV. So we have those reports that we have identified and those comparison objects that we have identified that we would love to run by between ECC and S4. But that's something which we can share with the team here and see if all of that is covered, because some of them, because of the DTV limitation, what we were trying to do is trying to run the reports ourselves, create the reports in ALV format. And now because DTV can support ALV, we could match ALV to ALV, right? So that is what we were thinking because of the DTV limitation. But with this tool, we can share those objects in scope and see if that can be delivered to us out of the box using this tool.
That will be helpful, Rahul, if you could share the list.
Angie, one quick question,
Sure.
a little different. These tools for Vistex or others, is it like a plug and play, or usually you have to get in and know the system? There is a development effort from your team.
Yeah, so that's a good question. I believe a previous call also we discussed. This comes as a support pack. You plug the support pack into your target S4, which is here in the 2025 version. We typically see, depending on the clients, it could be 90-10 or 85-15. So there would be, obviously, if there are custom tables, custom objects, we do need to consider them into the overall object level and transaction level to run those audit reports. Because the custom tables will be different from client to client, as you know.
Yes, understood on the custom, but for standard, you're saying they are support packs.
Yeah,
okay.
The support packs, yeah.
So we saw customer rebate agreements. Then there was, I don't know, do you have claims in Vistex?
Yeah,
Rahul?
Claims is that, yeah. So can we show the claims, Chaitanya? Or the header and the line item detail?
Yeah, sure, Ranji. Yeah, I can see here there are 2,400 claims, claim applicants are migrated successfully, as we have had an audit report. And we are going to, we are bringing based on the date. And we are evaluating these documents, whether it is migrated successfully or not, through the traffic lights here.
Yeah, so Chaitanya, what Loretta was referring to is basically, let's say, for example, we go live on 15th of the month, right? So from 1st to 15th, we see that customers or in case vendors, we have done, let's say, 1,000 units of sales, right? Around multiple agreements, around multiple customers, and ultimately we see that they are achieving this tier, this rebate, and so on, right? So is that something that can be comparable, like when we do between ECC and V4, because those are basically not something that is time-stamped, right? As you know, those calculation runs on the fly and does not get stored anywhere, right? So can we run all the agreements at once in ECC and say this is where we stand, right? In terms of how much progress the customer has made, where they stand, and then post go live, can we check the same thing in HANA as well and say there is no differences, right? So that gives us that confidence that what was there before in ECC is there in S4 as well without any impacts.
Yeah, so yes, that is the way the Haneya does it. But currently, we do need to configure those calculation fields, to your point, what in our tool, and make sure that those will come on this report. So you can see on the left side ECC, this is the calculation, this much they have accrued, and in S4 the same accrual amounts came in. So soon we configure those fields, then you can see that on this audit report.
Okay.
So if we go back to that Vistex scope, so we are saying there are pricing, there is claims, and there is there was a third one.
Rebates.
And then does that include supplier as well? Or is
that has the customer and supplier rebates.
More question. Considering that you have little bit deviating one time, but I know Angelo will get it where I'm going. But considering that you have already factored in the buckets in Vistex, is this a tool such that some kind of report can also be driven out of, even though I know it is a conversion tool, but can that also drive and pull some reports on buckets of supplier incentive, for example?
Yeah, that's a additional, right? Because this is more into the migration validation.
But you have pre-built reports as well for Vistex, especially when the technology is the bucket.
I need to check that. I don't know, Pranay.
Yeah, Pranay, are you talking like post-migration? Do they have other operational reports we can use?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
yeah.
Like a dashboards, Pranay, you're referring to dashboards?
Yes, to enhance our
Okay.
reporting.
Yeah. So we have,
yeah.
we will be happy to share.
I know I'm asking a lot of out of syllabus question for this meeting, but keep that as a backlog item for a next discussion.
We have another agent called Analytics. Analytics does all the operational dashboards, reporting, insights, and it drives the intelligence out of those to make some key decisions.
Maybe we should have a discussion on that separately, not for now.
Yeah.
But one more question I have: can this, or do you have anything which can be deployed on ECC to produce a bunch of report on supplier incentives or customer rebate, or which if it is on buckets?
Yeah, that's the same tool. Does the ECC as well. Analytics.
So we should have one more discussion on that.
Correct. Yeah.
Okay, let's do finance.
Chaitanya, you're on mute again?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
Based on the date, we are auditing this. We are just high level on the count. We are evaluating in this on ECC and S4. There is one disturbancy we are found in these 8 records from migration. Those records, see, there are in 8 records, these 125 is not migrated from ECC, so it is shown as a failed. And as same as we have cost center. In these, we are evaluating the count as same as we did for profit center. And we have seen that 5 out of 5 records is migrated successfully. Those records we can audit from. You can see these cost centers are successfully migrated, and we have a status called success, whether it is successfully migrated or not. If there is any error we found in between, we can show here the status. And we do have a general ledger. As same as we are performing header level audit.
What do you mean by general ledger? GL accounts?
Yes, GL accounts, yeah.
He also has GL items to the balances. He'll show you that as well.
Here, you can audit the GLs.
You have the GL balance.
Can you go back to that for a second? I just wanted to see what that showed.
Yeah, I was thinking it's aggregated. Angelo, not, is that the line item?
Yeah, what was that? If you show that again real quick so I can see what was displayed. So this is a document number. Is that the total debits and credits in the amount?
Yep.
Okay.
And the posting dates, currency.
Got it.
I thought you have a bit more detail, Chaitanya. You have another audit?
No, that's okay. I mean, this is at a document.
That too we have.
Wait, yeah,
I'll show that.
Yeah, would you mind? That way Angela can. Yeah. There are a bunch of them here. I think, as I said, about 400, 500 objects, I think, process.
And Anji, how is this different from what SAP gives out of the box? Was that identified?
Yeah, our team has identified. Yeah, after this I'll show you a document. So Angela, look at this one. This is a bit more detail, I think, right? As you see here. And wherever it is different, it will flag it. It will flag as red.
So
This
the
is
columns
summary,
are
right?
ECC and S4. Is that how it is?
This still looks like a trial balance level, so it's
Yeah.
by account. But
Yeah, they're side by side, correct. ECC and S4 side by side.
Okay.
So it is a summary by, it
Oh,
is a
it's by
trial
period.
balance.
It's a
Yeah, by
trial period.
period. Yeah.
Okay.
It's
yeah, I
a
see.
summary, yes, not
Yeah,
like
okay.
by year.
Yeah.
Got it.
This could be a good one, but is it our DTV is not at this level? Is that what it is?
I think, I mean, for finance, there's not too many gaps. I forget what we have for master data. But again, there are a lot of trial balance level reports already in DTV, as
Yeah.
well as journal headers and lines, and reports like that. So, yeah.
GL balance, customer balance.
Yeah. So
Balance.
let me share the document we put together for the one
So
sec.
Anji, the question that's coming up from the group is how is it different from the DTVs that SAP has provided? SAP
Right.
does give us a summary on the GL, which is at the trial balance level. One difference I can see that it's side by side.
Yeah.
That's for
Side
sure.
by side,
Other than
and
that,
also
Is it
these
not there in
objects.
SAP? I'm sorry to interrupt, but in DOLA, in DTV, because I'm looking at from an angle of business well confirmation. So side by side is certainly good, but is it not there in
yes.
DTV? Like, is it like two different page or it is
No,
just not
yeah.
there?
Yeah, no, DTV is, I can't recall, CT, help me out, but it's usually two runs. It's not side by side on a Excel column view. This was definitely easy to read. That much I can tell. But
Yeah, not side by
Sorry,
side.
I missed that, Dola. Tell me one more time. What did you say?
Yeah,
it's
no.
usually two different reports. So you are running ECC once, so you have it, and then you are running S4. So it doesn't give you this Excel side, like the thing that he showed. It's more of a columnar side by side comparison. SAP standard DTV do not provide you that columnar side by side
So
comparison.
then for business meeting, I will have to write it and download and write an Excel based report.
No, let's go back and confirm that, because even though you are executing the report in both platforms, the whole idea behind DTV is to pull it together, and maybe not side by side, but what I recall is it will demonstrate where those records don't match in one report.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct. It'll show the
Yes.
variance, which
Yes,
one you
it
need
is
to
in one report. It's just the visuals are different. That's all.
So when we did the benchmarking with our SAP tool and the DME tool, this is what we identified. These are all the objects that are not pre-delivered in DTV. There are about 90 of them.
Is this sitting in the cloud or is this sitting in the core? I'm sorry, maybe you answered it in the previous call.
Yeah, it sits in where the S4 HANA sits in, the core.
Okay, so
where is the S4 system? Is I'm assuming RISE, right?
Yeah, it is in RISE.
Yeah. So it sits in RISE.
So is this like a
add-on?
Would this be in the BTP environment, or is this going to go into the core? The reason why I ask that is, let's say we go live 2028, and for 1 year later there is an upgrade.
Right.
Do these need to be remediated?
Right.
Or because they are in the cloud, it's not impacted?
Yeah. So we have both the versions. If you have in the cloud, it sits in the cloud. B2P is also have it. Currently, my understanding is S4 is where these objects are, correct? Not in B2P. But we have both the versions. Let me show you. If you look at our AI agents, it has, as you see here, Haneya is on B2P, Haneya DMV is on S4. It has both the packs. Whichever the pack you would use, we will distribute that pack to you.
Okay. Okay, I think we digressed a little, but yeah, go on with the finance ones.
Okay. So GL balance audit, that's the one you just showed. Can you go back there again?
There's truly any gap with what SAP has in their standard DTV, right?
Yeah, I need to go and check this one. My understanding is, speaking to SAP and our team, that you do not have this in the DTV functionality. They may have a report somewhere outside DTV. They don't have, like Dola is saying, I think they have some individual reports. They don't have these, what I call as audit and reconciliation. I don't think they have that.
So we do have a GL balance report that's out of the box standard.
Right.
Yeah.
Remember the DTV is, see, the way I differentiate this two is city. There are a number of reports in SAP, as you know, right?
Right.
Purchase order reports, requisitions report, deliveries report, GL report. But DTV is focused on migration and transfer validation.
Correct.
As we transfer the data from ECC to S4 or migrate to TCT S4, did we make it through 100%? It's a different objective than reporting on something which is in the system.
So this one is a comparison, right, between
This is, we're taking ECC city, we're taking ECC data when reading ECC, S4 snapshot when you run this report, and we are saying there are differences.
Right.
Therefore, we need to reconcile.
Yeah, yeah, I mean, we can come back, but there is that GL balance report, which is supposed to also show any variance that comes into the system because of the conversion. Certainly,
but this can be run anytime. Remember, we spoke about it. We can run it after the sum upgrade.
Right.
Or you can run it, let's say you build some data in S4, you want to check it again, you can run it. So these audit reconciliation processes can be performed any step during the implementation or post-implementation. Because the objective is
Angela and Dola, they're closer to their reconciliation process on a live environment. I think I see what your point is, but I'm just saying they probably have their own reconciliation reports.
So on that one, actually, CT, maybe let us look at it internally, that whatever DTV reports are, I am looking at it from an angle that is it, first of all, doing the job properly? That is number one. But number two is, does it give me something that I can show to business to take their concurrence? Right, Angelo? Right, when I'm doing the mock, for example, I will have to take their concurrence. So in our erstwhile, when we used to do SAP transformation, you do ETL and then you produce a report and you do side by side and you show it to business. They'll say, I like it, I don't like it. What is the option for that? I was thinking DTV is the option. I would like to have an internal call CT with you to get to the list and show me some examples from DTV that what level it is. Yeah. Objective, I'm not looking for a exact replica of what we used to do in the erstwhile world. But if the objective is served, that business can look at it from and to, then it's fine. I just want to know that. Right. Okay. Right. Makes sense?
Yeah. Yes, makes sense. Yes, absolutely. All right, Chetan, you have another object you can show? Go back to other financial objects. How many you have? The bunch of them right here.
Yeah, finance.
About invoices, yeah, inventory balance, you have those.
Check.
So if there is no data, it's brought in, it also gives you the alert that there's no data brought in, by the way. Should the zero data come in? There's nothing to compare.
The inventory balance, is that quantity and value or just one or the other?
It has both values and quantities.
Okay.
As you can see. Again, this is side by side, as you can see, ECC and S4.
Sorry, material number, land, storage.
Yes, the material number. Is there a plant? Yeah, I see it. Storage location. Where's so what's this doing? Is it a quantity somewhere? Like
I see.
what's it I didn't see
Sorry, this is a wrong report. I'll show.
inventory balances.
We go with this. Okay. Yeah, this is
the showing the amounts. Those see the condition amounts. That's what you want to show.
No, I think we were looking at the inventory report. So
yeah,
quantity and value is what we would normally try to match.
Right. That was I think the different audit. I think pricing. To go back to inventory, Chaitanya, we're looking for inventory one. Inventory balances.
Basically, that is in the development only, but I'll show.
Another system you need to show. Go ahead. So yeah,
I have to drop as well.
Basically this report is under development.
Okay.
But we have these fields to evaluate.
So you have the valuation date.
We are considering these fields.
Yeah, because there are dates, but I don't see values.
Yes, correct. Yeah.
So the values and quantities need to be added, Chaitanya. I see the dates, the valuation dates.
Yeah, this is under development. Sorry to say that. But you can evaluate just like we are considering these fields to evaluate from ECC and S4. You can check like that.
Okay.
What fields we are considering.
Excuse me. How much more content do you have to show off? Because we're 15 minutes over time, and
I know. I think we should.
Most of us have calls to get to.
Okay.
Yeah,
I don't want to cut you off, but
we can go with these process chain audit reports.
Yeah, but we need the values and quantities on those ones. You can show one. I think we're out of time. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the others are dropping. If you're showing F5 and I need DOLA and for sure.
Right. Exactly.
So,
Yeah, this is another view of the audit reports, by the way, in ECC and S4. But we need more the key fields.
Yeah.
Right? Okay.